Let's rank some fucking Sonic games.
Yay.
All right, starting with Fox. What's this one called again?
It's Sega Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay.
Wow, fake fan. You don't know what
An
Sega
arcade
Sonic the
game
Hedgehog is.
utilizing
Shush,
an arcade
Chris.
game utilizing a trackball control.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Yeah.
I've only played like a handful of these games, so I'll let everyone else have their
This is
input.
why
and
we're
rank 'em.
ranking all of them.
To be fair, I haven't played it myself, but I think it's pretty good.
I've
Like
seen
the graphical style,
Oh, sorry.
the graphical
Put it in,
style.
like, B.
And
Put
I
it
mean,
in A tier just for having Mighty and Ray in it.
I don't know how well the controls
Well, no.
work, but
Only that
I mean,
version.
like, they've got some
it was
unique
just like-
locations. It's
It was a trackball.
right,
Yeah.
but like, I don't know how that feels. Is what I'm saying.
Not good. Not good.
It wasn't amazing. Like I said, I put it in like low B personally. It's not terrible, but it's not really good either.
All right.
Low B, high C.
Alright, so
Yeah, I'd put it in B rank.
Okay, we'll put it on
Okay,
B.
so what do we consider the ranks? Is B like just good? C is
B is like-
B is like
B is
the
like
average
good.
tier.
C is mid.
Do we
D
want to
is
go through
mediocre,
and
E is oh god.
do we want to
why?
go through and set some golden standards?
What
'Cause
standards?
I think that'll make it a little easier to determine what goes where. Like, we'll pick games to represent each tier, and we can compare other games against them to help organize this a bit.
All right. Well, if that's the case, let's see.
Well, what games would we agree on that
let's-
that represent each tier?
Okay.
Put Secret Rings in E immediately.
yep,
Send that game straight to
Immediately?
the Shadow Realm.
yep. Let's
Immediately.
do
There
that.
we go, golden standard.
Yeah.
Let's
Secret
go
Rings
with
fucking
Sonic.
sucks.
Now I'll say
I'm
this.
sorry.
Sonic 1 and C.
Hold on. I'll say this about Sonic and the Secret Rings. The concepts and story are all right. I like the Dark Spine Sonic, which is like 10 times better than the fucking Dark Super Sonic we got in
Oh, you mean
Sonic
the Dark-
X.
Oh, you mean the Dodge Viper Sonic?
Sure. But I think that part's okay. The part where Sonic says that the rings are capable of opening up the gates of hell is interesting.
I even opened the gates of hell?
but I can't defend the gameplay.
Okay, what would be
Fuck
considered
Secret.
D tier?
Played that game for like 20
Well,
minutes.
let's just go from the first game down.
Okay.
So Sonic 1, I would put in C
Put that in
tier.
C. Definitely.
Yeah,
100%.
C is great.
Sonic Genesis. You should make.
Oh yeah, that is the definitive E tier.
You should make a separate F tier and put it there.
It's
Yeah,
that
that
bad.
is the absolute fucking worst
Not even F tier. Just
Sonic ever made.
Genesis
Make
tier.
it black and make it the F tier or gray.
I will make it
Yeah.
great.
Okay, so picture Secret Rings, right? It has a few good concepts, like you brought up, Fox. Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis is actually irredeemable.
Oh Jesus!
So-
it's
wait,
that
Sonic-
bad.
Nothing.
Wait, so, what are you saying is irredeemable?
Sonic the
Sonic
Hedgehog
Genesis?
Genesis. I was saying like Secret Rings has some okay factors.
Yeah,
which,
no, but
like,
Sonic
I
Genesis
can
is
understand
horrible.
why it would be a cult classic in the fan base. Who the hell is a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis?
No one.
Who the hell?
Master System Sonic, I would put up in C tier. I'd put it high C tier, honestly. It's a little. I'd say it's a little better than the Genesis version.
Okay,
Just a little.
So I'll
Put it low.
Okay.
Just because. Like Bridge Zone is a really interesting zone. It's got good music, but other than that, it's like the first game. But it's a little different. It's still a good experience, but yeah,
It's the first game, but
comparable.
okay.
it's the first game, but crunchy.
Sonic CD, I'd put low B tier.
Okay, so right there would be
Put it
good.
above Sonic. Put it above Sega Sonic. It's more of a game.
Okay.
That's
All right, there
true.
we go.
Now Sonic 2 on the Master System, I would say
well, first
maybe.
of all, OG Sonic 2.
Well,
I
right,
find
but
it funny how
canonically,
we're
Probably
already
belongs in
going to
B.
piss people off by having Sega Sonic over Sonic 1.
canonically, the Master System Sonic 2 came before
Okay, so where
Sonic
were we
2
right
Genesis.
Master System Sonic 2 probably belongs like behind Sonic 1, but I think Triple Trouble
Yeah.
can literally be ahead of both of those.
Back? Alright, so
I'll put it below the Master System Sonic
but still in C tier, right?
because yeah, but still in C tier. It's good. It's definitely harder.
Sonic 2, we putting that in B. We making Out of the Hood. That's when they started making Out of the Hood. They made it
Yeah,
onto the
put it-
sidewalk with that one.
Put it high B
Yeah, put
tier.
Sonic 2 A tier.
I'm
High
not,
B.
I'm hearing A tier
Eh,
from
yeah,
Vry.
well, high B.
High B.
What do you
I'm
think,
not
Luna?
going to say anything because
I'll cave to high B.
I'm okay. Please be nice to me, social media. I don't like the classic games usually.
Ooh.
I just don't.
hot
Okay,
take.
it's less of like me thinking they're genuinely bad games, and more so just I respect them. I respect them a lot. I do not enjoy playing them sometimes.
Fair enough.
Like Sonic 2 especially. After Chemical Plant, I just don't enjoy the game.
Okay, I get you.
Skill issue.
To be fair, I don't remember anything after Chemical Plant.
That is a fair and balanced evaluation, but you know how social media is going to respond to this.
The way social media responds
thanks,
to
my
anything
alarm.
is cringe.
I'm trying
Bro, time to get you canceled.
I'm trying to
Sonic-
ask Luna.
Yeah.
Leah Luna?
Badge of honor.
I'm trying
This
to
will
ask
pass
Luna
the
what her
tax fraud
because
incident.
they've
What
been
the
quiet.
I have played like none of these games, so my opinion isn't invalid.
Oh, you're
It's
like the
pretty
most
invalid here,
reliable
so-
source here. Okay, so Luna, Sonic Blast
God.
is objectively S tier.
No, don't listen to him.
We'll get there when we get there.
Okay.
Someone's doing some
I don't
gaslighting
trust
here.
anyone who tries to bribe me by saying that. So,
We don't like to bribe.
I'm about to get you
see,
canceled, bro.
yeah, the problem here,
I'll
the
put
problem
50
here
under the
is you tried to
table for you.
bribe me without giving me a bribe. So, no.
That's not.
Okay.
Oh,
bribe,
you
that's a
fucked. You done
proposition.
fucked up, Chris.
I'm about to get you canceled, buddy. Okay, so Sonic and Knuckles B tier, Sonic 3 A tier, Sonic 3 and Knuckles above that one.
Ooh. Okay.
I would put Sonic
Specifically
3 and
anyone
Knuckles.
who puts Sonic 3 and Knuckles under its other halves.
I would put Sonic 3 and Knuckles in S tier myself, but
Oh, really?
Hey, I mean, hey, yo, he caught it. He caught it.
Where's Sonic 3 going?
Sonic 3 goes in A, S3K goes in S, and Sonic and Knuckles goes in B because that game had no content.
put
Okay.
it between Sonic 2 and CD.
Okay.
Sonic and Knuckles has
Yeah.
Sandopolis.
Sonic 3 Sonic and Knuckles, yeah, really what it is, you're getting just the second half of the full game. It literally
Yeah,
only
Knuckles.
exists because they couldn't fit it into one cartridge.
Well, Sanka, okay.
Because
Hear
of
me on
McDonald's.
Hear me on this.
We're,
That
we're,
second
we're,
half does have Knuckles.
we're putting Sonic Chaos in F, right? Like,
Fuck.
we're tossing that in F, right?
It's my
the part
turn
where
to
I don't-
tier.
Oh wait, no, that's the wrong
infuriate
one. That's the wrong one. Sonic's, I got it wrong. Sonic Blast was the one we put in F. Sonic Chaos
Blast
is
is
at
the
least
one with the weird
Yeah, Sonic
looking 3D
Chaos is good.
graphics.
Put it
My turn
above.
to infuriate social media. Wake me up when we get to the 3D games.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, okay.
Honestly,
Oh, shit.
same.
So Sonic Chaos, I would put that in B tier, a little above Sega Sonic, but below Sonic CD.
I never beat it, mostly just because of my attention span, but I did play some of Chaos on Sonic Adventure DX back when I was younger, and yeah, that wasn't too bad of a game.
Alright,
So yeah,
Sonic Triple Trouble, I would honestly put in C tier, high C tier.
Yeah, and put a 16-bit in low B above Sega Sonic.
Okay, so.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
second-
Wait,
they were
low
making
B?
fan games.
Alright,
So
well, yeah, high B to low, high C.
Yeah, it's Triple Trouble 16-bit fixed a lot of the problems.
I've heard.
put it in high, like above Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay, and then Triple Trouble 16-bit.
I'd honestly put it in A tier, if anything, but
Really?
On it.
Mm.
You know what? Why don't you put it like above Sonic and Knuckles? That makes sense.
okay.
Now,
Yes.
speaking of Knuckles Chaotix, this one's an
Knuckles
interesting one.
A.
It's pronounced chaotic,
Hey.
first of all.
Okay, nerd.
I
Chaotix.
We're all nerds here. It doesn't mean anything.
No,
Hey,
We're
Jack,
sitting
did
here
you know that
making
Vector-
a Sonic tier list, and you drop OK Nerd.
Okay, you got me there.
Jax,
Yeah.
Jax, did you know that Vector is a God-fearing man? And the fact that you
Knuckles-
mispronounced chaotix is an affront to God. You just broke the 12th commandment.
Okay.
Only one way to atone.
Find the computer room!
No.
Exactly.
God.
Okay, where
Listen.
are we putting it?
Low C tier.
Really?
Below
Why-
Master System
why-
Sonic 2.
Why C
Not
tier?
the game is not bad necessarily. It's just
It has a steep learning curve. That's it, really.
yeah. Well, as Cybershell put it, it is fundamentally flawed. I would say.
Okay.
All
I
I know
stand
about
by
Knuckles
my
Chaotix
decision.
is Red Metal Sonic and the fact that Charmy got aged down.
Like
OT.
I'd say it could literally go B
No.
or C. Like if it went into B, I'd say put it under Triple Trouble 16 bit. If it went into C, I'm saying put it above Triple Trouble.
Yeah,
That's
same.
the compromise right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good compromise. Now, Sonic Blast.
F.
Straight to F. Straight to
Everybody
F.
understand about Sonic
No,
Blast.
straight-
Palooza! All of you can
God,
eat.
is it?
You can toss
Okay.
back.
Above
You
Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis because at
You could
least
toss
that,
Pocket
at least
Adventure with
Sonic
it.
Blast somewhat functions.
You know what? No, I agree with that. Put it high F tier.
Okay,
Sonic the
hi,
Hedgehog
F.
Genesis
Hi.
literally doesn't
Yes.
work.
Pocket Adventure can go right along with it.
No,
Oh.
hold on.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Pocket Adventure is literally just a broken version of Sonic 1. It's basically the same thing as
No,
it
it's
is
not
Sonic 2, thank you.
1.
Middle C tier.
Why?
Because at least it's playable.
No, it's not.
Oh, hey.
You can say that for Secret Rings, to be fair, playing devil's advocate.
What do you mean?
Put
What
it,
do you mean
put
Pocket
it, put
Adventure?
it in E tier.
We're
Put it in
about
E
No,
tier.
don't put it in E tier.
We're having
I
a
don't
wicked
think
witch.
it deserves to
God.
be
You know,
in
fine,
here.
fine.
Brother,
Fine.
brother, I'm sorry, Fa, we're not putting a game that runs sub 60 frames in freaking anything
What do you mean it
above E
runs
tier.
sub 60 frames?
It
I
does
played
not
it.
run at 60 frames, dude. When you're playing it on hardware, it runs at like
Bro.
50.
Why would you expect the old yoinky sploinky pixel game to run at 60 FPS?
Pocket Adventure
Sonic
Adventure
1
is
doesn't even
literally-
run at that.
We are literally
Are
Are we
having.
talking
literally
about
one
the
of
same game?
With this,
Which Pocket Adventure did you play?
I at least played one that was it was still good to a degree.
Okay, what was the version you played on Fox? The
If you
N-Gage?
emulated it, that does not count. If you emulated it, that does not count. The game does not run well on hardware.
Okay,
on
what did you
official
play
hardware.
on?
I played it on the actual hardware. The game struggles to run. It doesn't run well unless you emulate it.
Wait, what was the...
It,
I
it,
did
it literally
emulate
runs
it.
sub 60. It
This
literally runs sub 60.
this has been a certified Wicked Witch of the East, bro moment.
Put it in D tier.
Sonic
What?
Let's
Pocket...
put it in
Well,
D tier
it
at
was
I'm trying to
least.
look up, like, what
D
it
tier
was
compromise.
It was on the Neo Geo.
on. Oh.
Tier compromise.
It literally does not run. Put that thing above Secret Rings in E tier. That's where it belongs.
Neo Geo.
All
Do
right.
not put that thing anywhere near C tier.
Okay.
See, that's the problem when only 2 of us have played this.
Okay. Okay. It's
Yep.
going on E tier.
I just
I'm
get to laugh
sorry.
at the people debating it.
All right.
That was some intense, fierce debate.
Whoa.
And we're not even done. We're not even halfway done
We're
with
in
this shit.
Bouwamp tier.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
sorry, that
really
game is
bumming me
trash.
out.
I could not let it get by.
Okay, so Sonic
Sonic Advance A tier.
This is gonna be weird, but like Sonic Advanced A tier, Sonic Advance 2 A tier, Sonic Advance 3 B tier.
Really?
I'm sorry, the
Interesting.
games got worse as they went on, and then
I
like
have heard very conflicting things about the Advanced games.
Okay.
Sometimes people say Advanced 3 is the best. Sometimes people say Advanced 2 is like bottom tier Sonic.
I have only
Really?
played Sonic Advance 1 and 3.
So
I
I
would
heard-
put.
like-
I don't know about. I wouldn't say it's above. I wouldn't put Advance above 3. Is the thing.
So
Yeah,
below
yeah.
3.
Low 3. Sonic Advance 2. I can't vouch for.
Sonic Advance 2 was basically the reason we got Sonic Rush, so we gotta put that thing in like at least high B.
It was like a prototype
I'd
of the
be-
boost formula.
Yeah.
I'm arguing that Sonic Advance 3 is at least like above. Well, put Advance 2 in B tier.
This is just switching.
Okay,
But
so
it makes-
We can put
tier.
Advance 3 above Sonic Advance 2. I'd be okay with that.
alright, so like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
That looks okay.
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 So now we're gonna talk about a game that I
Now the
actually
good
have played.
ones.
Sonic Rush.
Oh,
Put them
shit.
both in A. Put them both in A. Don't even
Yeah,
worry
put
about
Rush
it.
in
Yeah,
A.
Sonic Rush is
Actually,
A.
no.
I'd say better than
Sonic
Sonic
Rush
3.
is-
I'd put Adventure in S.
No,
Adventure
I mean,
did
just
tend to go
here's the
hard.
thing. Sonic Rush.
Adventure?
Sonic Rush does have
Absolutely.
an audio issue when it's way too freaking loud on the
Oh
DS.
yeah, wah 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 wah.
But it's a
wah.
fucking amazing game.
Yeah.
I couldn't beat the Egg King, but yes.
Oh, I beat the whole thing.
I actually got to the final boss. Like the
Dude,
final boss.
I freaking love me some Sonic Rush.
I feel like Sonic
I would play
Rush
Rush
more than
Adventure from start
any.
today.
I feel like Sonic Rush more than most Sonic games actually deserves like a remaster because there are some problems, like not just the audio thing, but just like screen visibility. Which,
So does Rush Adventure go above Sonic
Above.
Rush?
I'd say Rush Adventure goes above Rush, mostly for two reasons. One, they patched up the engine and made it better, which I would know because I freaking speedran both of them.
Okay.
And two, it has more content. The levels are longer and the mechanics are more elaborate.
I have not played Sonic Rush Adventure. I've wanted to.
I have.
I played
was
it
fun.
for. I played a decent chunk of it. I just do not like the ship mechanics.
Fun fact: Sonic in the original Sonic Rush, when it came to like time trials and people using the two characters, Blaze, despite having a lower intended speed cap, was actually the better character because if you used her R trick parallel to the ground, she could exceed the speed limit and stay there until you bumped into something. Sonic Rush Adventure, when they implemented the online multiplayer, they literally had to go in and patch
That had
Blaze
multiplayer?
because she was destroying. Yeah, it did. And
Oh,
they had
yeah,
to
that's
patch
right,
Blaze
that's
because
right.
she was absolutely obliterating everybody. Like if they did not patch Blaze between the two games, Blaze would have literally just been objectively the best character in Sonic Rush Adventure. I mean, she's still up there, but like, she would have just been unfair.
I
Period.
miss Blaze. I miss Blaze so much.
Okay.
Like she needs to be playable. Like okay,
yes.
I respect
She does need to
Shadow.
be
I'm
playable.
happy. I'm happy
I'm
he's
still
getting
saying
his
Rush
thing.
Adventure
When is
should be
Blaze
S
gonna
tier.
have her turn?
I don't know, dude. But it's sad.
Okay, the land of dying cats, Sonic 4 Episode 1, F tier.
Shoe.
E.
F
I
tier.
say put it in E. It's functional at least.
Okay, fine. Above Pocket Adventure.
Okay.
Where Rodney is
Same
feeling
thing-
a disturbance,
turns
of
on.
course.
Put
Same
it
thing
in
with
D
Adventure-
tier. Episode
It
4, put
runs.
in D tier.
I mean, you mean episode 2?
Yeah, that's what I
Episode 2
said.
can go in D tier.
Is there a
Yes,
difference?
my favorite Sonic 4.
It's
Episode
a- it's
1,
an-
2, and
It is.
3.
I would say this: it's a step up from having somebody punch you in the gut and then kick you while you're down to just having someone punch you in the gut.
Okay.
So instead of punching in the gut followed by kicking you in the dick, it's just punching you in the gut.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's what he said.
Okay.
It's not even a
Okay.
reword. That is literally the words.
Well, I
I
said
wanted to
here's
make a
roll her
dick joke.
down, but I
Also,
like
like-
Chris better.
We're sending Sonic Superstars to the Shadow Realm, aren't we?
Really?
Please
We'll
tell me
get
we are.
we'll get there when we
We'll
get
get there.
Sonic
Sonic
Mania.
Mania turns on.
I'm gonna put that in A tier, to be honest.
Honestly,
Actually,
S
I
tier.
would
I
put-
I was
think.
gonna put
I
that in
would
S
put
tier.
Sonic Mania.
Yes.
Thinking about it objectively, thinking about what it did, it's a really good game, but considering a lot of stuff that happens in that game and how it pieces things together, which,
do
to be
you
frank-
like Green Hill, like chemical plant?
listen, to be
Put it
honest,
above Sonic 3.
Really? Oh wait, regular Sonic. 3.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah, regular Sonic 3, put it in the middle of A tier.
Okay. Fair enough.
Because
You
it
know
does
what?
some things, it does a lot of things good, but it
I
was
also
gonna say,
doesn't. Like,
Rush definitely goes above Mania.
Dude,
I
Like-
feel like the advent of
Sonic Origins is literally a Bethesda game. It turns on, that's it.
put it in D tier.
It
It
works.
just works.
It just works.
Put it on top. Put it like
It just
on
works.
top of D
It
tier.
just works.
I heard Chris on top of
Sonic-
tier.
Yeah, just
Sonic
D tier.
Origins is a Bethesda game. Sonic Superstars is a Bethesda game that's slightly higher effort.
I want to say like
It's like comparing freaking Skyrim to Fallout New Vegas.
I was about to make that same
Yeah,
comparison.
there you go.
see like okay, I know a lot of people don't like Superstars, and sometimes I just think it's kind of mid, but it's, I don't know. It's either like top of C tier or bottom of B for me.
Alright, listen. Sonic 3D Blast, high C tier, low B tier.
Yeah,
I
I was
only
about to
remember
say.
play-
I'm sorry. 3D Blast was mid, but I'm a bit of a 3D Blast meat rider, so I have to say C tier.
Okay.
Put it above
put that-
Chaotix.
Okay.
You know what? Okay.
And
That
put
one
that
can go in D.
No.
Nobody played it.
The
Here we
Saturn
go.
version was good though. It had its merits. It had better special stages. The graphics were refined. The music is fucking baller. We're putting it in B tier, above Sonic CD.
You know, the only problem with Sonic, the only problem with Flicky's Island is that literally nobody played it.
Yeah.
Put it above Sonic CD, because
Okay.
Sonic CD is another game nobody played. So I mean, I can't even.
And now.
Adventure S tier.
Yeah.
Not even nobody.
Okay,
Sonic
know what?
tier,
Yeah.
high A
Here we
tier,
get to the
low
good.
S tier.
Okay.
Sonic Adventure, you're on my turf.
Okay.
To be honest, as tempting as it is for me to just say throw it to S, high A, just because while I love what the game is trying to be, it's just, I mean, like, even with the older graphics and such, it's just, I'm setting aside the shitty English track. It's just that the game just, is like, I don't know, I feel like it has some flaws, but I still love it for what it's trying to be.
I played it in like 2018, and even just playing the DX version, I can tell it's just like, I don't want to necessarily say top of A tier, but it belongs in A tier.
Yes.
I agree
can
on
say
that
this.
one.
We can-
It's very. I do love how unique the adventure titles are. Sonic Adventure 1, there is some jank in that game, like like that temple stage with the snake.
Oh yeah, the snakes.
I
Oh,
fucking
God, I
hate that level.
Lost World.
Yeah, the physics are a little janky in places.
But I do agree it is on A tier.
Yeah.
Can we agree that Sonic Adventure goes in A tier, but Sonic Adventure DX does not go anywhere near the functional games?
Yeah,
Ooh. Okay, so where are we putting Sonic
Adventure-
Adventure?
I'm gonna say
high A
bottom.
tier,
I'm gonna
above
say,
Rush
like,
Adventure.
D tier for
So
Whoa!
No.
It's going to the top.
definitely.
So
All the way to the top.
Above
I-
Rush
you put that-
Adventure.
If you put that over Rush,
I'd
I'm
have to say
actually going to
above
have an
Mania, no higher.
okay,
I'm
so
gonna
my
say
God.
DX belongs in D tier.
SIDX does belong in D tier.
Like,
Oh my
okay,
God, we-
I
okay,
didn't
I'll put
see.
it above these three games
Bro,
at least.
Okay, so like,
how do we just put
I
an
played the
adventure game
GameCube.
over Rush? What is this? How did we put that above Rush?
We put it above Rush because there's substance.
There's so much substance in
Bro, he's
Adventure.
bugging.
Rush Adventure.
Why would we do that?
buddy,
Because
I don't
it's
even
bugging.
think. I don't
All right,
even,
fine. Put it between the Rush games then.
I'm fine
That's
with
a-
it.
that's a good compromise.
I can prove this. Yeah.
Okay.
Sonic Adventure
now,
2 is peak though.
Now, this is my territory here we're talking
S
about.
tier.
Sonic Adventure fucking 2.
Now here's the
S
thing,
tier.
story time. This is my very first Sonic game, by the way, on the GameCube. I have not even heard a Sonic up to that point. I was just into Mario. But Sonic Adventure 2 is fucking amazing in my opinion. It is so unique. I love the different modes. The music is fucking fire, dude. Like in my
I
opinion,
was gonna
think,
say you can't not mention Pumpkin Hill. Come
You
on.
can.
oh yeah.
The
Like,
adventure games all have like really fucking baller music, in
Like-
my opinion.
Like in my opinion, Sonic Adventure 2 for me is peak gameplay and peak Sonic music. I'm just gonna say it. I know it's gonna strike arguments, but I love this game so much. I'm gonna
Honestly,
put this
like
on an S.
Adventure 2 is
I'm fine
such
with it.
like okay, like Adventure already like reinvented Sonic, but Adventure 2 really set a trend for the series cuz like just the introduction of Shadow and what he had to offer to the franchise, like honestly, that alone, it pretty much defined the direction of the series in that decade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where are we putting Battle though?
I'd say above Adventure 2 because of the multiplayer.
Honestly,
Mm.
like I don't
Mm.
hear as much controversy in regards to Battle like compared to DX, aside from like the audio issues.
Okay,
Heroes is
now-
easy.
Maybe a little bit
now,
under 2 because of said audio issues.
okay. Now listen.
Heroes is easy beer. Is easy B.
Easy beer.
Now hold on, because now you're in my territory.
Oh, Sonic Heroes.
This is my territory too.
this was the very first Sonic game I ever played.
Hey.
Same. This was my intro to Sonic, and I say personally above Adventure.
No.
What you mean no?
We're so wrong.
Bro, it goes at the top of B at most. I'm not taking anything above
Yeah,
that.
I will accept top of B.
All right, fine. I'll
And
settle
we
for
can,
top
we can
of
put
B.
Shadow in.
I would argue
I'm
bottom of
sorry,
A,
Settle
but
for top
I
of
don't mean
B.
to take the air out of your speech, but Sonic Heroes is
I've only
not
played
as
the
good as
beginning bit. I've only
Adventure.
played the beginning bit of Sonic Heroes.
it's really not as
bad.
good as Adventure. But
We're gonna
Sonic
make
Heroes is
a
a
hero
game.
sandwich, right?
I
Heroes
A
is gonna be at
ranked
the top
most
of
of
B,
Heroes.
Shadow at the bottom.
I still need to A rank Team Dark, but Heroes is a B tier game, to be honest.
It's good though. It's so good.
I'll
I
put
don't
it on
think
top
Yeah,
of
B
you
B
tier
tier.
is bad though.
Top of
Just
B
make it-
tier.
Tears
Yeah,
are
put
I
Shadow
can
at the
accept
bottom
And
of
now, Black-hearted Evil.
This is the
No, I don't
Bottom
know.
B.
guiltiest pleasure in
Google.
all of Sonic.
Bottom of B. It
Black
is
Rat
literally
is
Heroes.
Oh.
I've only played this game for 2 minutes. It's slippery as shit.
I A ranked all of that
Listen,
shit. It is.
You
It's
can
a-
put it at the bottom of B. It's not a good game, but it's not a bad game either.
Oh, no,
it is
it
literally
sucks.
it is smack dab in the middle.
You know what?
I'm gonna.
Top of
In
C.
terms of ironic enjoyment, it would be in B tier, but honestly, it's just top of C.
Okay, I can
mean,
go with that one too.
It's a unique idea. I've heard it has different endings, but it's such a chore to do.
It is
Dang,
10
look, we-
fake endings and 1 real one.
We got 2 peak games back to back. Okay, so we can already go ahead and just put 06 in E tier. It doesn't work.
Now hold
But
on.
PO6 and
No.
Unleashed can both go in S.
Now
This
hold
is the
on.
The
part
reason-
where I don't have an opinion again.
I would argue
have-
against that. I realize 06 is broken gameplay wise because they rushed it. But the story and everything else, as a kid, I fucking loved that game. It drew me in like no other. So here's what I'm gonna say.
Below Secret Rings.
Put it above Secret Rings.
In terms of gameplay controls, I'd agree.
Yeah. Project 06 is easy, like high A tier, maybe S tier. Because it's
Bottom
taking
S.
what Sonic 06 did gameplay wise and fucking pumping that shit full of the most amazing things.
I heard bottom S tier.
Bottom
Bottom S tier.
S.
Bottom S.
All right,
Now
go.
we're in my territory.
Alright.
I
Oh,
can
high
rate
five,
all of
dude.
these. I can rate all of these. Sonic Rush HD, that belongs in S tier. Like it's not even up for debate.
Well,
That's
Sonic
just an S tier.
Sonic Unleashed Xbox S tier. Sonic Unleashed Wii B
B
tier.
tier.
I'm a little
Unleashed
against the crowd
HD
here,
is
but
S tier.
the ending of Unleashed is so lackluster.
What do you mean it's lackluster?
That final battle, dreadful.
I think I've only.
What do you mean? Are you talking about the boss fights? Because in that case, yeah, the Dark Gaia fight dragged on a little long.
Yes,
but the
Dark Gaia
story of
fight.
Unleashed and how it ended was really good.
I love the
But
Werehog sections, oddly enough.
I've- From what I've seen of the story,
yeah.
it seems like the best out of the "oh, you only get to play as Sonic" stories. You know, the ones where like most of the other characters don't matter.
Mm.
I mean, this
High
is
S
piss a lot of
tier.
people off, but I would definitely put this above Sonic Adventure 2. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but I'm with him.
Yep, that goes above Adventure 2. I'm sorry, it's more of a Sonic game. I'm putting my hands up. It's more of a Sonic game.
Oh.
I need to play it. I need to play it.
So Sonic X. I mean,
Relative
I
to
still-
Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Unleashed is
Here's the
more of
thing,
a Sonic
I
game.
love Sonic Unleashed. I just like 2 a little bit better. I'll put Unleashed above Sonic Adventure
Yes.
2 because it is a good game. I still prefer
I can
Adventure 2
accept
better,
it.
but I can accept this because it's pretty good.
Did Sonic Unleashed introduce Shadow?
No.
Wii goes to the bottom of B. PS2 goes straight to E tier.
And Sonic Unleashed Mobile goes bottom F.
Can we just put that in its own tier?
Should we?
It's real quiet. Me and my
That's
sister have been
somehow
doing
more
phone tag.
unplayable than Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis.
All right, last one. I'm gonna really like testify for. Black Knight. We can put that either at the bottom of B or the top of C.
I played that shit
Interesting.
for like 15 minutes.
It's genuinely a good game. It's
Unavoidable
it's a really
shit move!
misunderstood game.
It's difficult for me to get into the story, but
Bottom
it's
of
just
B
the most-
tier. I'm with him.
Okay.
Bottom of B tier.
Bottom of B
I've
tier.
heard the story. From what I've seen of the story is really good at least.
Okay, so now the colors games.
Okay,
Colors,
so
Original
Colors
colors,
we-
is S tier.
colors
Okay.
we top of C tier. Top of
Ooh,
C tier.
Interesting.
Top of C tier? Are you
Top of
on
C
track?
tier. It's a good game.
Okay, we're in my territory now.
Uh-oh.
I have to argue
Oh,
I'm
shit.
actually with him on this. Yeah, I loved Colors. It was one of my favorite games growing up. I fucking adored that game.
Sonic
Yeah,
Colors
it's gotta
was
be
like,
S tier. I'm
Sonic
down for
Colors.
middle of S tier, but not C tier. Like, what
I
the
need to
fuck?
be real with you.
Oh, I
Sonic
thought Luna was
Colors.
rooting for C tier.
I gotta be real with you. Sonic Colors fucking made the
Well-
Christmas of 2010 for me.
I would be willing to be like B somewhere. I don't know if I'd put, because again, you got to remember, I only played it on the DS version, and compared to the other versions, the DS version was shit. That's why I agree with it being in C.
Yeah, we,
Well,
Yeah.
we have all
We
three
didn't-
versions.
put Wii Colors
The
ahead
other-
of Sonic Rush.
The three versions are separate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the fucking DS version was shit.
Okay,
Let me be real.
listen,
I still
listen,
loved it.
listen.
Don't get me wrong. I loved it, but DS version was bad.
Okay,
Actually,
listen,
wait.
hear me out,
That
hear me out.
should have been with the 2D
Okay, so
games.
I know in recent years the fan base has started to like come to a consensus that Colors isn't that great, isn't that good a game. I played it in recent years. I still think it's pretty good. I
Okay.
don't
I
mind
think
the
Colors
2D
holds up.
sections.
Okay, so
High
You
B
put
tier.
it above SRA.
Like,
Fine, high B tier.
The story is not good.
Explain the low. Fuck. Like,
The
why?
story.
Who cares?
What are you
What-
talking
what
about?
about
Who
it?
cares?
oh boy.
Honestly, in regards to Colors, like I don't care about the story.
Just put it above Sonic Heroes. I never played the
Colors
DS
DS
version.
can go to C. Put that on C. I played all the Rush games.
C?
That one goes straight to C, straight to the bottom of C. Put it like in between Triple Trouble and Chaotic.
I think we can all agree.
Colors also
Yeah.
goes into E for epileptic seizure.
No, it goes into its own tier. It goes into its own tier.
No.
Goes into
Can't
the
make it an
Porygon
own
tier.
tier for
It's
every
the
other
most
shit
broken
game.
port we've ever got.
It's how do
Okay.
you fuck up a Wii game so bad?
No, put it at the top of F.
Yep,
Put it at
top
the top
of F.
Well,
with
that's
the
They
back
really
fucked
of
up
not
E.
that
most
hard.
of the Wii games, so
Generations S tier. Generations S tier.
I heard
Yes.
some
Man,
good
this
things,
is why I
man.
Yeah.
don't have an opinion again.
S.
This
Below
one's good
Sonic
across the
Unleashed,
entire
but still
board.
S.
Which is
3DS
why you're
F
the one
tier.
making the video.
Generations
okay.
3DS
Hold
F.
on, hold on,
Uh-oh.
hold. No. I grew up on the DS games. We're gonna argue about this. This is at least mid D. Fucking fight me.
Alright, fine. Mid D.
So okay, it's not
they're
not
right.
great. I will
Holy
admit
shit.
it's not great, but for what it was on the 3DS, the content was worth playing. I think it was good.
In
That's
my
the loudest
opinion,
thing
I
wrong.
disagree
Luna.
because it didn't have any handheld titles except for Sonic Rush. It only had 3 levels in the first era, but the other 2 eras got shafted and only had 2 levels. By the way, you play a level and boss that Sonic never fought. They put the Egg Emperor as the boss of the modern era, which makes no fucking sense. The timing of fight, I would say, sucked worse than the console version.
Really?
There's not even 3D gameplay. It's all 2D. It's basically just another Rush game, but with 3DS graphics.
It's like
Because
Sonic
modern
Rush
Sonic,
3.5.
it's not 3D. Also,
Dang.
for the first 3 levels of Generations 3DS, they're
Jeez.
all the Act 1 classic Sonic levels. Their layout is directly ripped from the Genesis games. It's stupid because at the end of Mushroom Hill Zone Act 1, there's the checkpoint, which is usually there because you're about to fight the mini boss. But there is no mini boss. It's that checkpoint and it goes straight to the fucking goalpost.
Bro.
So Dex, when you're editing this,
As
when you're
someone
editing
who
this,
played,
slowly zoom in on the Fox icon, slowly turning up the constant wear scale.
This
Oh.
got violent.
Okay,
I hate the 3DS version. It's stupid and it's useless. They could have gotten so good, but they didn't, and I don't know why.
Dad, Luna, please stop.
The only
playing.
okay,
good
this is
thing-
the part where no. This is the part where I argue with. The reason they couldn't have done that shit is because of fucking console restriction. The 3DS can only do so much shit. It is a child compared to the other platforms that were able to do
Bro.
so much more.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3DS.
Okay, I'm putting it in the middle of D.
I just think of the
Thank
ones at
you.
the bottom
Bro.
of C.
It's already in the middle of D.
We are listening to the divorce happen in real time. Jesus Christ.
Swear to God. Don't
May-
tell me the 3DS couldn't have done that. It could have handled
Okay,
Ocarina of Time. It handled Majora's Mask.
No,
time
It handled
out.
Twilight
Okay.
Princess.
What the heck?
No. You trying to tell me that those games are anything compared to fucking Sonic. Okay, fair enough, but you are comparing Nintendo's own games to a fucking brand they don't own. Do you think Nintendo cares? Let's be honest. Let's sit down for a second. If they had to put a lot of effort into things like Ocarina of Time or fucking Xenoblade, would they care compared to something that they don't own or have a stake in? And don't tell me that it's not true, because they don't.
I mean,
Okay,
over the hedge
listen.
on the DS.
Okay,
I
okay.
see where you're
3D.
going with this, but if you really think, why could they not have done anything with the handheld games? Why could they not have done that?
Over the hedge on the DS was fully 3D.
Why could they not have used more levels? Why could, okay, they brought back the special stages. The special stages are all played by modern Sonic, and they're all the Sonic
They're
Hero
the Sonic
special
Hero
stages.
for some reason.
So what is Unleashed
much-
Project 2?
Dude,
Okay,
much,
let's
You're
move
saying
on.
all of this to someone who hasn't played the original, so I don't
What?
care about this shit. I'm sorry.
Okay, moving on.
What?
Moving on. Moving on.
This is really bumming me out.
Moving on.
This is really bumming me out.
Okay. Okay, it's
Christ.
going
I'm
on.
gonna freaking-
It's going
I swear
on
to
D
God,
tier.
I'm gonna mail Fa a copy of Generations on the 3DS.
Woo!
Fucking better not.
I
Okay,
have
okay.
a copy of
Anyway,
Mail
Anyway,
it to him immediately.
Unleashed.
Sonic Unleashed,
Unleashed Project goes low A tier, or no, high A
Holy
tier.
fucking shit. May I just
Luna,
say?
you are genuinely a force to be reckoned
May I
with.
just say for the record, that's the loudest I've ever heard Luna and Fox.
Yeah, no, you don't. You don't.
We were just.
You don't fuck
Bro.
with Luna.
When's
Luna
the
is
divorce?
the force of
When
nature.
is the divorce, bro?
I'm deaf. I can get loud when I want to get loud.
You know, like
I applaud
Sonic
it.
Sonic fans on Twitter always fight over like frontiers of the adventure games. Luna's over here
Bruh.
with their one ticket sign holding up the Generations 3DS Justice campaign.
This just
Oh, look,
reminds me.
there's more games I will fight for. We just have to get to them.
Unleashed Project goes above Generations, but below Sonic Unleashed. Because it's the same levels, but in the refined Generations
So it's
engine.
So it's above Generations, but
It's above Generation.
It's literally just the second in S tier.
who? Okay.
Anyway, Sonic Lost World is D tier.
Sonic
That was
Lost
all I
World
had
on
to
3DS.
Lost
I'll
World,
agree.
low
I'll
C
agree.
tier. Low C tier. Lost World 3DS, E tier.
Okay, so
Well, I mean, if Lost World is going
Okay.
into C tier, why can't Sonic Generations 3DS go into C tier as well?
Listen here, you
Damn,
little shit.
okay, okay. So Lost World C tier.
Put it above colors.
Okay,
Yeah,
and then Lost World 3DS.
low D tier.
I'm gonna
Put
put it.
Sonic
Oh, you
Orchard to piss everybody
changed.
off.
I'm
Changed.
such
You
a-
said A tier originally.
yeah.
He's such a hater. Every game on the 3DS he hates with a passion. It's so funny.
Man, I gotta know.
I played the 3DS versions. I'm sorry, I had a terrible time. But that doesn't even compare to the
And so
time
did
I had.
and I had a good time.
Okay, but
Lost
did you
World
have a
on
good time
3DS
with?
is above Origin.
Did you have a good time with
Okay.
Paper Mario Sticker Star too?
Okay. Those are two.
I
different
never
things.
played that, to be honest with you. I
Good,
played
good.
mostly Sonic games growing up.
Alright.
But the
Good.
thing is, I was poor and I only had the one console, which was the 3DS. So a lot of these are very cherished memories to me. So we're going to be arguing about this. That's
The
fine.
Sonic 3DS fandom.
I was
that's
But I
expecting
out
will
my
there.
opinion
be
on Frontiers
fighting
to be the
for
bigger
them.
controversy here.
Yo.
Okay.
Okay. So what?
And you are.
Oh, we're getting into Sonic Boom territory now.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
Sonic
Lost-
Boom Rise of
No, no.
Lyric.
Okay,
bottom
that's
of
straight
B.
at the bottom. No,
Oh.
down
Yeah,
bottom,
no,
down the
straight
bottom.
at the bottom.
Bottom of E.
Straight to hell.
Yeah, we agree with that. Straight all the way down the bottom.
All
Put
of
it in
them?
Z. Make a Z tier
All-
all the way down there.
F
Rise
Crystal.
of Lyric under
GT.
Unleashed Mobile. Rise of Lyric is like
Here.
playable.
Let me do you a favor.
F-
Shattered Crystal and Fire and Ice both go above Sonic Superstars. Moving on.
What?
Are we rating Rise of Lyric? Are
Okay,
we rating Rise of Lyric as
Rise
original
of Lyric
release
is like
or
E tier.
after patch?
Rise of Lyric is E tier, to be
Original.
honest.
Okay, well, yeah, bottom of.
Where in A tier?
Well, not bottom of F.
E tier.
Put it above
Yeah.
Secret Rings just to piss
Bottom of E
everybody
is where
off.
I'd say.
I'd
Yeah,
say
bottom of
I'd
E.
say
Fuck
bottom of
Secret
E
Rings.
because of how broken it is.
Listen, I'm sorry. At least I can control Knuckles with a joystick and not
Okay.
a single Wii remote.
Also,
Shattered Crystal.
fuck what they did to Knuckles, man. Fucking hate Boom
What
Knuckles.
do you
Yeah.
mean?
Well, if
Bro,
you
they
say
do.
so.
Yeah.
Maybe anytime someone calls attention to the breaking of gender roles, it ultimately undermines the concept of gender equality by implying that this is an exception and not the status quo.
Like, why is the TV show so good, but the games are shit?
I don't know. They should not have canceled that. And
I don't
replaced it
know,
with
bro.
Prime,
Shattered
that's all I'm
Crystal was
saying.
okay. Like, we can put that above Generations on the 3DS.
Shattered Crystal is the game of all time.
Put it above Generations on the 3DS.
Okay, and Fire and Ice.
Fire and Ice
yeah.
can go right behind it.
Okay,
Right behind it. They're literally the same game.
Behind it?
now it's Chris's
Shattered
favorite
Crystal
game.
is like worse.
Sonic.
Oh, D.
God.
Yes, Sonic contrived.
Chris,
What
it's
can
your
I say
favorite.
about Forces that hasn't already been said? Put that shit
turns
in
on.
B tier.
Below
It turns
Sonic
on.
4 Episode 2.
It's Sonic Forced and Sonic contrived.
Hey, speed,
Sonic
I'm just gonna make
Brain
people
Cell will be
mad.
left
Oh,
alive.
Speed Battle.
Sonic Origins is better than Sonic Forces.
Bro, we can put Speed Battle ahead of Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm sorry, it's probably gonna make some people upset. That game is actually kind of good.
Okay, so what's
Yeah.
Speed
Even
Battle?
especially for a mobile game.
Oh, it's a mobile
I
game.
forgot what it was. It's basically Sonic Dash if it had a versus multiplayer mode.
It's
Oh,
a
It's actually
mobile.
not even
It's pretty
slightly
alright.
surprised.
Yeah.
So it's
I
above.
mean, it's
pretty okay.
alright. Like, why is this going above Sonic 1?
Okay, I'm
All
sorry,
right.
but I'm sorry, but this next
Frontiers?
one,
D tier.
D tier?
Sonic
D
Frontiers.
tier.
No. Listen,
Ooh,
Hey.
look, I'm gonna be fair. Put Sonic Frontiers below the Black Knight.
I'm hearing B tier. I'm hearing A tier. I'm hearing D tier. I gotta hear stories. I gotta hear Vry's side on this one.
I'm willing to push it up to the bottom of B, but it was vapid in a lot of sections. The combat was janky as hell and not really enjoyable. The best thing it had going for it was the open world just running around. Everything after that was just half-assed.
what about the supersonic boss fights?
Half-assed as hell, man.
What are you talking about? That shit rocked!
The music is the only thing that rocked about it. I didn't feel like I was pressing buttons during the thing.
I thought the night boss fight was pretty good.
Fighting Giganto was amazing.
Yeah.
With the music and the impact,
just
this was the
music.
best supersonic fight
I'm just saying,
ever.
if we take both the flaws and the good aspects of Frontiers combined, we either end up putting it at the top of C or right behind the Black Knight. Either way, it is going right behind the Black Knight.
I think it's
Um,
below Black Knight.
Agreed.
I'm gonna put it behind Black Knight.
Oh.
I just think it was a 6 out of 10 experience.
Okay, before we move on to the next game, I want to hear why Sanka thinks Frontier is A.
I don't know. Probably just the fact that they actually seem to put more time into developing the game. That like Izuka actually had to fucking fight Sega a little bit. Just that on its own is impressive because of how with Sega's track record of just
Senka has a point.
Yeah.
They release Sonic games like they release Call of Duties. The fact that they actually made this one for
They
more than 1
released-
year.
Sega releases Sonic games similar to how a duck or a goose releases feces.
Also,
So it's
modern
pretty
Pokemon.
funny how
Straight
like
out.
this is the Sonic game that had time put into it, and they still had to split up the first island into 3.
Well,
so
and
the fourth
also
island
the
is a
fact-
gauntlet.
Okay, and
I can
also
respect that they pushed back and got a little bit of extra time. I just don't think they did much well with it.
that, and despite the fact that Sonic's lore is well at this point, let's face it, there's no
It
attempt
does
to
not
try and
fucking
fix it.
matter.
I've seen vining masses of kudzu swallowing whole forests that are easier to untangle than the lore of Sonic. At least it was trying to, connect certain things. Like, I fucking loved the reveal that the ancients were the ancestors of Chaos and the Chow.
Shout out to the really niche zoology that we just got there.
Has anyone actually played this game?
Nope.
It's alright. It's not amazing. It's alright. Just put it at the bottom of C.
I mean, it's alright. Like,
Overrated as fuck, but alright.
I mean, it's alright. It's not subtle
hey,
or nuanced.
I would, if it were up to me, I'd put it in D tier just because of how Rouge sounds. I fucking hate.
There's
how
a
she
lot that
sounds.
you would.
Hey. Hey, Rouge is my favorite character. Okay.
Would he
Stay in your
purchase
lane.
50K on animation?
Just
Stay in your lane.
Like,
Damn.
okay, just hearing how they keep Terrence Strassman on his Rouge, but they have Michelle fucking Ruff in the booth
Who can
voice a Rouge-like character, voicing Cream the Rabbit.
Michelle Ruff voiced
That's incredible.
I will
atrocious as Cream.
and I will explain what, like, because I showed Chris Michelle Ruff's work as Fujiko Mine in Lupin the Third.
Now, a beautiful woman whose breasts that have been aptly compared to Twin Peaks. I've also been blessed with a naturally cute face. I'm quite adept at using them both for purposes of robbery and racketeering. I'm Fujiko Mine, legendary femme fatale.
Because Rouge is basically she's just Fujiko Mine, but a bat, and with some of the sex appeal, if you can believe this, toned down. But
Hot chick Kevin.
if you can believe it.
What a price to pay.
He said the quiet part out loud.
Here's the thing. It's like the way she voices Fujiko is like, to be honest, I would 100% love to see her voice Rouge.
Sonic World may as well be known as Hot Chick Kevin.
No! Grab yourself a snack and a glass of orange juice.
You can use the same voice actor for multiple characters. You did it before. Why is she not voicing Rouge?
Can we talk about the fact that when Flaw and Luna get passionate, they get really loud and Chris gets really quiet?
My roommate's next to me and I don't want to. I'm trying not to be loud.
Aw, you consider it.
I appreciate that. It's just very funny.
Okay, so Sonic Drift 1 and 2 are going in C tier?
We're putting those on the bottom of B. I'm not putting those things up in C. I just remembered how they play. They're like, you know, like that one freaking like F1 game that Namco made? It's literally that, but slower.
Chris, stop masturbating.
Put the Rouge porn down.
I wish for a mountain of
Talked about
handkerchiefs.
Rouge once, he's on it.
All I did was fucking play the Fujiko clip to describe Rouge, and we...
Bottom D.
Meanwhile, Toko is
We've lost him, he's gone.
Yeah, bottom D.
Bottom
D.
Okay.
And that's why Sonic Drift sucks.
Everybody
As for Peak.
Sonic Racing.
Yes, Sonic Drift, or Sonic, what did I say?
Sonic R. We could put that in the top of C. I mean, we could put that in the bottom
Sonic
of C.
R is better than most people give it credit for.
Okay.
I've actually never played it.
It's not bad, honestly.
I'd argue middle C, above Lost World.
With Sonic Riders, we can put Sonic Riders above R, put Zero Gravity in like either bottom C or D. Look, I've literally played like the Riders games at a competitive level. When you were actually like seriously committed to playing Zero Gravity, it is one of, if not the single most boring Riders game out of all three of them. And that's crazy considering the fact that Free Riders exists. Now, we can put Free Riders in F, but put the No Connect patch above OG Riders.
Okay, I'm putting Free Riders below mobile. The Connect's a fucking mistake.
I keep saying put something in its own tier, but like that just goes to show how utterly unplayable Free Riders is.
Can we put Free
Sonic absolutely not Free Riders.
Can we
put No Connect patch above
Sonic expensive Riders?
OG.
Above Sonic what?
Oh, it's a spin-off game. I mean, sometimes spin-offs are better than the OGs. All right.
Put Sonic Rivals 1 in D tier.
They're just poopy dimps games. They can both go like right where Sonic Drift is.
Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing.
But,
I'm going to put it in C tier. As for the superior game, B tier.
I put the original over this one, actually.
Oh, how
Really?
I think the original had more personality.
Really?
The original was so much more memorable, had more character, just a lot more
Okay,
personality.
actually, I am inclined to agree, especially since they got rid of Billy Hatcher in the sequel.
Oh,
that's true.
Boom.
Did, yeah.
Why would you
put it below Zero Gravity?
Why would we do that?
Okay.
Gotta just say, shout out to fucking Billy Hatcher, for real.
Oh, yeah.
True, though.
I love that game. Team Sonic Racing, D tier. The music
top
was
D.
phenomenal, but the gameplay was blech.
Put Sonic Generations 3DS in A tier.
No.
No, we've already decided.
No, we are not.
We are not doing this shit again. Not again!
Now don't start that again.
Now, the reason why I put Sega Superstars Tennis with Team Sonic Racing is because of the Superstars. Me and Vry are the only ones who played this game. I played the DS version, he's played the Wii version. And honestly, where would you put it, Vry?
I think bottom of C tier is a fine place for
The
it.
bottom C tier. I mean, it's pretty fun.
It was fine.
It
was fine. It had a little bit of character, but beyond that, it was just kind of there.
Yeah, I do like the little mini game section, the challenge sections.
Random question: who was your main?
Honestly, either Shadow or II.
Mine was Eggman.
Okay, third main. That fucking special's broken. Now, Luna, it's time we talk about the Olympic Games.
I think we can collectively put them.
Fun!
Okay,
Fox is.
I don't give a single fuck about the Olympic Games.
But me and Luna do.
I'm sorry that you don't enjoy party games.
Hey, that's not true. I play Mario Party. It's just that. Okay, I guess to be fair, I only ever played the first one.
I love Mario. I love Sonic. Put them together.
It should have been a platform game.
You could.
It should have been, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but it's a good selection of mini games. I would at least put both Olympic Games and Winter Olympics on B tier. In my personal opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think they were very memorable. They did something with two series that realistically they hadn't yet they'd been thinking about it for a while on a way to put Mario. They finally did it, and it's a fun little game. It's not a platformer like the both of them, but I like that they put two very memorable franchises together to make something kind of new for both of them.
I will put them.
Yeah, Smash Bros.
I will put them on bottom of B tier.
Yeah.
That sounds fair compared to the mainline Sonic games. I love Winter Olympics better than Olympic Games personally.
Yes.
Especially with the DS version. DS Winter Olympic Games with the story mode.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes, story mode. Nothing has ever matched it. They've tried again, but God, it was the
A
best.
Goomba gives Peach a gun.
Now London Olympics.
That is a praise.
Pull out a gun!
Okay.
London is one that I have played to completion, and I would not put it any higher than tennis.
I can agree. I didn't really like London as much as I liked the other ones. I thought London was a little lackluster compared to the other titles.
Yeah.
I'd honestly put it D tier.
I'm gonna put it bottom of C tier because me and my sister Reagan, we loved this game. We loved playing this game together. It was not bad. I have not played whatever the hell this
Sochi
is.
2014 is the game of all time.
I'm gonna put that in E tier. I have some choice words for Rio Olympics.
What?
F.
It was an absolute waste.
All right.
F. I'll tell you why. Because I actually wanted to give this game a try on the 3DS because you get to play as Rouge and Styx in the game.
For like one event.
Yeah, one fucking event. In the other two games, you can play as everybody with each event. If I want to play as Eggman on a 100-meter hurdle, I'll play as fucking Eggman on a 100-meter hurdle, god damn it.
Yeah.
Not just the speed characters.
Yeah.
It sucked
Fuck
the life
you
out of
only
the
have
first
the
two
rights to
games.
Sonic.
Now the collections.
I would put it low C tier because I did play it, I did enjoy it, but the emulation wasn't great. Sonic Mega Collection base level put in low B tier. Mega Collection Plus, on the other hand, put high A tier,
Okay.
or maybe S tier.
Where were you?
Mega Collection Plus put in S tier.
Why is Sega Sonic in B tier again? Can we put that in C?
I think
or
you
something?
said B tier before.
Yeah, no, mistakes were made. We need to put that under freaking zero. Put that under
We
zero
have things
gravity.
to compare it against. We need to
Okay.
repair some errors.
All right, now
Okay.
let me right my wrongs and say that Sega Sonic belongs at the bottom of C.
Okay, yeah, put Sega Sonic at the bottom of C
You
tier.
have made about 20 less people pissed. Just because.
So tell them to say. So yeah, when you're going through and editing decks, just make sure you put something telling people stick around. You know, this story's gonna change or something.
No. You gotta cut from us putting that in B tier
Yeah,
to start
I
off.
gotta do that.
Great
I gotta
fifth
do
moments
that.
of, you know what? Okay, we gotta correct this.
Yeah.
Give it like the 1 hour later or
You're
whatever.
gonna
Hi,
have
editing
like
decks
20
here.
instances of
Yeah,
it pointing
yeah.
out something being above Sonic 1 on Genesis.
1 hour later.
All right. Sonic Gems collection.
I love Mega, but I also love Gems. As weird as this may sound, you know, like the music that would play, like for the they would play on the manuals menu and extras. I used to listen to that like so much when I was younger. I was in middle school. I would play it on my GameCube before falling asleep.
That is an S tier track though. Gems
Oh,
collection as a whole, put it in B tier.
I would honestly say below Mega, only for the fact that for Sonic CD, Sonic the Fighters, and Sonic R, and then the rest of it just being mostly,
junk.
well,
Okay.
I was going to say Game Gear games, but all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sonic Spinball goes in C tier.
Yeah, Sonic Spinball gets C tier. That's fine.
I can respect
I
that.
agree with that.
Above
Sonic
Chaotix.
Adventure DX Director's
Sonic Spinball
Cut,
gets
wow.
C tier just for the first stage music.
Oh, yeah. Howard Drawson's entire soundtrack.
Can we put it down in E tier just for that music that plays when you reach the bottom accidentally?
No.
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 Oh.
No.
No, what's...
Overruled.
Now, what's Sonic Pinball Party?
Oh,
Fucking
wait. I have a game.
No.
This is the game where Tails tells Sonic to shut up.
That is true. However, there's a plot reason behind it, as thin as the plot is.
Sonic
the plot's
and
about as
friends
thin as
play pinball, but Eggman makes Sonic Fred's bad, so Sonic has to fight Fred's in pinball.
Okay, yes.
Have fun and enjoy
However,
pinball.
I greatly enjoy the gameplay, and the music is really good too. It's good stuff. I like Sonic Pinball Party. I vibe with
Did you
it.
actually get through the story?
I got to Metal Sonic, but I couldn't get past him.
The point requirements are so damn strict.
Yeah, I didn't really get that as a kid. But I did enjoy the game regardless. Anyway, put it middle
Can we
C
put it
tier.
above Sonic 1?
Yeah, put it above Sonic 1.
Okay.
Just to piss everybody off.
Let's piss everyone off today.
Sonic the Fighters.
Sonic the Fighters.
Putting things above Sonic 1 will only piss off the casual aficionados who are
Piss
like,
off.
but it's the original.
Sonic the Fighters put in high D
I
tier.
don't.
Yeah, Sonic the Fighters is honestly, it's neat, but I understand that they were limited on the graphics, but they did not age very well, and
The music is a bop, but everything else is.
yeah, the music's great.
I'll put it above Sonic Drift. How about that?
Sure. To be honest, I never played Sonic Battle until years
Oh,
after
okay, I
its
guess we're
release.
putting it in F tier then.
But since then, I've learned a lot more about it, and the story is still a bit shaky. I think it had to do with the translation. But I like Emerald as a character, the way he grew and developed around everyone, because that's his whole thing. He copies and mimics things, attacks, speech patterns, etc. He's really cool, and was, without him, we wouldn't have gotten Gemerald in Advance 3. Emerald's a really cool character. I relate to him because it feels like I've picked up a lot from my friends and kind of built up myself in that way. The gameplay's neat. I like it. It's not your typical fighting game, but it didn't have to be. I would put it honestly. I kind of want to put it in C tier.
I'll put it bottom C tier. How about that?
Yeah. Okay.
Now, this one's the interesting one, where Sonic first tried an RPG, the Dark Brotherhood.
Fucking.
Oh, F tier. F tier. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
We're not putting that. Brother, we're not putting that
Goes
game in
below
F.
Rio.
Oh yeah,
What do you
Sonic.
mean we're not putting it in F tier? Where else are we putting it?
Give me the
Actually,
context,
put it in
please.
Colors Ultimate.
Sonic Chronicles, the game that made Ken Penders shit his fucking pants.
Yeah.
It was
And
my
also-
invention.
And also the game with the shortest supersonic boss fight. It is just for 10 seconds, and then the final boss is dead.
Chronicles was functional for all of its problems conceptually and executionally. So I don't think it deserves an F tier because it was a playable game, if a shit one.
Yuki crashed. Hold
Oh
on.
no! People are gonna be so pissed about our opinions.
They're gonna be.
I'm used to that.
We're gonna be like, I don't listen to the opinions of an autistic man who quotes fucking kid pics.
This is going to be the thing that makes me put in my Twitter bio, my opinions are my own.
Alright, now that I'm back, we're not putting Chronicles in F tier or anything like that. It
Fuck
belongs in
you.
at least low C.
Explain.
Oh, hang on.
I am
Explain.
going
Genuine?
to
It's not-
strangle you.
Genuine or joke?
I'm not joking. It is.
You are
It's not
putting
even.
that above
It's not a bad game.
Superstars? Are you fucking serious?
It is not a bad game. Sonic Chronicles' only crime was being a difficult game, and the only reason it was difficult like that is
It
because
is not
and
difficult.
I
It is
will
tedious.
admit, BioWare kind of messed this up. When you start up a new save of Sonic Chronicles, you're not actually playing the new game. You're playing New Game Plus. They did not fix it. That has been a problem in the game from the beginning. You're not fighting enemies at your level. That's why you whiff so much. When you actually get past that and you level up enough to be able to fight those enemies, the game is good.
Something
Would you
challenges life.
would you mediate for high end E, low end D?
I will not
No,
accept
because
anything
it's a
above
genuinely
E.
good game.
No,
This
I
is a
agree with you.
first.
I think we skipped well over. I really liked Chronicles. I played it too, so I agree
don't-
with you. I understand. I
here's the
really
thing,
enjoy it.
Whoa.
But
I don't think
I
Chronicles
wouldn't put it in
deserves.
C.
I don't think Chronicles deserves to be rated low because of an oversight.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying basically.
Oh,
The oversight isn't why I'd rate it low.
It is a series of oversights.
By that you just mean the music basically.
Top of
No.
No.
The models
No.
don't look
The
great
touchscreen
either.
gameplay, the story, all that shit. It is atrocious.
Okay, how many of you have actually played the game, and how many of you are just?
I have
parroting
it.
what you're
I have a
introduced to?
physical copy.
I've only played the beginning
yeah,
bit of it, so
I have a
mine's
copy.
fuzzy.
I've played it.
Original hardware. It is Garbo. I'll accept D tier, probably.
Okay.
Like I
Sl-
don't.
slap the D tier on the camera.
Sonic Labyrinth.
Sonic full flat.
Listen to me. This is an unpopular opinion.
Okay.
C tier.
C tier for
C tier.
Sonic
Never
Labyrinth.
played it.
We're full of unpopular opinions today.
I love how the most heated ones were
Hey, our
Sonic
opinions are
Chronicles and
unpopular
Sonic
amongst ourselves.
Generations
I'm
on
sorry, but, like,
3DS.
Sonic Labyrinth. Yeah, is it not the usual Sonic fare? Yes. Is it a weird isometric thing? Yes. But as long as you know what you're doing, it's not a terrible experience.
Okay, where would you?
Did you know that they felt the need to specify that Sonic Labyrinth is canon? Because why does canon matter?
Where would
You need to like subtitle
Put it below Sonic Battle.
So low C, bottoms.
Just to not piss off everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, can we just like dance Dream Team around a bunch more?
Can we? You need to subtitle this video "Hot Sonic Hot Takes."
Hey guys, Hellhoundx here. So was at this part of the video that we had very little to say about the rest of the games on the list. So here's the tier list on screen for a recap. Thank you so much for waiting patiently for the video to be released. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Take care, y'all.